Hello, Formula One enthusiasts. Today, we've got an insider's scoop that's sending ripples through the paddock. The maestro himself, Red Bull's aerodynamics genius, Adrian Newey, has spotted what he calls an interesting innovation on the Mercedes W15. Join us as we decode Newey's observations, explore the potential impact on the competition, and unravel the ever-evolving world of F1 aerodynamics. Let's dive into this fascinating revelation. Adrian Newey, renowned for his aerodynamic brilliance, has turned his eagle eye to the Mercedes W15 and identified what he deems as an interesting innovation. This revelation has the F1 community buzzing with speculation. What could this innovation be, and how might it shape the competitive landscape? Stay with us as we dissect Newey's keen observations and explore the potential impact on the ongoing rivalry between Red Bull and Mercedes. Adrian Newey has reportedly stated there's one innovation on the new-look Mercedes W15 that he finds interesting, but what exactly that is he didn't say. After 2 years of struggling with their ground-effect aerodynamic cars, Mercedes failing to win a single Grand Prix last season, the Brackley squad has put an almost completely new car on the track this season. Almost immediately it was the W15's radical front-wing legality trickery that caught the eye. Adrian Newey will be taking a closer look at the W15. The car features a front wing that connects to the nose at the second flap and the fourth flap with what looks to be a legality wire. Questions were raised about the legality of the design, at the very least the spirit of how the rule was intended. And it could be the part that has Red Bull design guru Newey looking a lot closer at the W15. According to the BBC's Andrew Benson, Newey said at his car's launch that there was an innovation on the Mercedes that he found interesting, although he would not reveal what it was. The suspicion is that he was referring to the front wing design. The design, though, has reportedly been given the green light by the FIA. According to Formula.Uno, insiders from two teams have confirmed there appears little reason for the W15 front wing to be deemed illegal, with the front wing design receiving the green light from the FIA. It's Article 3.9.1 of the technical regulations that permits the Mercedes design as it only focuses on the design of the flaps. The rearmost point of every closed section must be visible when viewed from below, it reads, and, with the exception of the rearmost closed section, the rearmost point of every closed section must not be visible when viewed from above. Toto Wolff is hoping this season's W15 allows Lewis Hamilton and George Russell to close the gap on last year's runaway championship winners, Red Bull. We were in a tough fight last season with Ferrari and McLaren, at times Aston Martin, with a big gap between Red Bull and the rest. I would hope we are in the chasing pack at the beginning of the season and hopefully a step closer to Red Bull, he said. The W15 is in action at the Sakir circuit on Wednesday with George Russell driving the car on the opening day of testing. Toto Wolff has weighed in on the process Mercedes went through over the winter regarding their controversial front wing design. Mercedes has raised eyebrows ahead of the 2024 Formula One season after the Brackley-based squad showed up with a front wing that sees the upper flap connected to the nose via a thin carbon sliver. Speaking in the FIA press conference on Wednesday in Bahrain, Wolff told media, including PlanetF1.com, that there are no question marks or fears back at Brackley that the front wing design may be clamped down upon. I think what is being put on the car is always following an exchange with the FIA all through the process, he said. There is no such thing of having a clever idea and bolting it on without checking. So there is a long process of dialogue over the winter, so I feel we are in an okay place. Under the new rule set introduced in 2022, F1 and the FIA can move to ban developments that are outside the spirit of the regulations, if not the wording, should the development be deemed as damaging to the ability of pursuing cars to race. Mercedes have spent their time developing a car that they hope will catapult them back into title contention this season, having endured their first winless year since 2011 last season, despite taking second in the Constructors' Championship. That's far from a failure, but, for a team that has become so accustomed to success in the past decade, the team has spoken about the need to get back onto the top step of the podium in 2024. In conclusion, Adrian Newey's discovery of an interesting innovation on the Mercedes W15 adds a new layer of intrigue to the F1 narrative. Stay tuned for the latest updates, reactions, and expert insights as we navigate through the twists and turns of this unfolding saga. If you're as captivated by the unfolding story as we are, don't forget to subscribe and comment down below for more exclusive F1 content. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, see you on the next video.